Hey guys, welcome to Hexbus Streams. I put a poll up earlier today to find out what you guys want me to react to next, and it looks like you guys want more Minnesota stuff. So I am going to react to the Senate hearing for Nick Shirley. And for those who don't know who Nick Shirley is, he is a YouTube commentator. He went to Minnesota and he exposed a bunch of Somali fraud, fraudulent daycares, businesses, transports businesses, all sorts of different kinds of fraud. Let me just give you a quick snippet of a little bit of what he's exposed. This is just a short video here.
Is Hopkins Child Care Center. They're receiving over $2 million a year. All of the windows are completely blacked out. You can't even get in. And for a place that's supposed to have over 100 children, there's no footprints anywhere going into the store. And it's locked, midday right now. This is the back side of the daycare. We're ringing the doorbell right now. See if anybody comes. Hello, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Somebody came.
Yes, sir.
Get out.
Okay, listen.
Get out.
Okay, so how many daycares do you know that are like this? First off, this kind of seems to be more of like an industrial type of complex. And then two angry Somalis walk out the door. I don't know.
This is our business.
Hear each other, okay?
What are you looking for?
We don't care what you do on the
We're-
parking lot.
Go this side. This private.
I can be here in the
No,
parking lot.
no. You don't be here.
Wait,
What are
can
you
we
looking
ask
for?
you about the daycare? It's all
What are
right.
you
It's
looking
all
for?
right. Can we ask you about the
We
daycare?
don't care about anything.
No. I don't care, Ken.
Sir, I'm not
You
racist.
have to live here.
I'm asking
No. You don't ask me nothing. man.
$2.25 million.
Get out, you guys. Get out.
$2.5 million.
Get out.
This is a business.
Get out, hey. Get out. What are you looking for?
We're asking. We just want to
Get out.
We just want to ask you about $2.25 million.
Get out.
Fuck you say.
Get out.
Out of here, man.
Get out, guys. Get out.
You cannot do that.
Get out. No, you cannot. You cannot do that.
Where-
Get out.
Such language if there's children inside. What do you guys say?
This is
Fucking get out, man. No. Get lost. Get out. No.
Sir.
You have to get out. This is our property. Get out.
why?
Get out.
Can I ask you about the daycare? I have the paperwork right here.
No. Get out.
Like, who drew that? What kind of sign is that anyways? I mean, I don't know.
What's the need
Get
for
out.
$2.25 million for a
I'm telling you,
daycare?
get out. Get
Can
out.
you answer the question?
Get out. No, I don't ask you any question. Fucking.
You
guys,
can't.
Get out.
You can't answer the
Get
question.
out. No. What are you? What? Who are you?
My name's Nick
Who are you?
Shirley.
No, I don't give a shit. Get out.
Could you
Get out.
answer the question?
No, I don't.
What's the need for $2.25 million for a daycare?
No. Fucking $1 million.
I
Don't
don't-
worry about it. Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
And it's licensed for
Get out, my friend.
118
Get out.
children,
Get out.
but I don't see any footprints of any children here. I don't see any footprints of any children
Get
here.
out. Get out.
I don't-
Fucking guys. Get out. No,
One-
you're not asking me nothing, man.
I'm
Get
just
out.
asking you about what we're
No,
seeing here.
No. Get out.
Do you-
Get out our business.
do you-
Get out.
sir,
This is my property.
You have millions
Get
of people
out.
watching right now. Can you say what's the
fucking
need
$1 million.
for $2.25 million?
Fucking $1 million.
And where are the
man. Get out.
118 children?
Motherfucker, get out.
Sir, I'm just
Get
asking you a
out.
simple question.
Get out. No, you don't ask me any question. Fucking get out.
You have the opportunity
Get
to
out.
answer
No.
the question.
No. You can't ask me nothing. Get out. Get out our business, man. Get out. Get out, motherfucker. Get out.
Sir,
Get out.
just answer the question.
No.
Just answer
Get
the
out.
question.
No, get out. Leave.
Sir, just answer the simple
Leave,
question.
motherfucker, leave.
Hey, don't touch me.
You
Don't
YouTube.
touch me.
You YouTube, man. Get out.
All right, code word has been given. We're out. All
Get out.
right, we got to get out of here.
All right, guys. So this is just an example, one small example of some of the places that Nick Shirley has been to. He's been to, so you guys have all heard the infamous Leering Center, I'm sure, and some of the empty clinics and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and jump right into this hearing and see what he has to say.
So, Mr. Shirley, you're recognized for your opening statement.
Awesome. I'm here today to speak on behalf of all hardworking, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens here inside of the United States. I've helped bring to light widespread fraud that's happening inside our nation, and we the people have had enough of our hard-earned money going.
Damn straight. I mean, I go to work hard every day. I don't know about you guys, but it really jerks my chain to have these people just come over here and just start stealing from the taxpayers.
Towards fraudsters as if it's no big deal. As I speak here, I want to ask everyone a question. How much do we trust when we pay our taxes it's going to benefit our nation? People erupted during the Boston Tea Party over just a few percentages as they believed they were being taxed without representation. Nowadays, we have the representation, but do we trust our representatives? My name is Nick Shirley, and I made a 41-minute video that I posted on platforms like X and YouTube. My video received over 100 million views, and it created instant change within our government. As the federal government launched investigations and departments such as Health and Human Services froze over $185 million in childcare funding until businesses can prove they are legitimate businesses. I actually became aware of the fraud that was happening in Minnesota in June of 2025 as I was there for a separate video in Minnesota and started reaching out to me, asking me if I was making a video on the fraud. I said, well, what fraud? And this lady, she was a real estate agent, and she says, well, I'm having a hard time selling my properties because people are curious about these assisted livings that are popping up next door to some of the houses that we're buying or the home health care clinics that are popping up, and we don't know who's next to these houses that we're trying to sell. And I said, well, I'm not gonna come and make a video if I don't have any proof. So therefore I left Minnesota and I continued to look for fraud in the best way I could. And as I was getting my own information, a man by the name of David reached out to me and he said, hey, I have been investigating this fraud for years now. I have been driving by these childcare centers. I have never seen a single child, and I have received the information from the state of Minnesota as to how much money these places are receiving. I said, great. Let me come to Minnesota and we'll make this video about potential fraud that was taking place inside of Minnesota. We go to a daycare and I'm instantly surprised by what we see. We arrived and it was an industrialized building and there was
Yeah, I've seen these videos, guys. He's right. Everything he's describing is right on. Industrial buildings and nobody wants to let him in. There's no children anywhere in sight. So I don't know, do you think he's harassing these poor Somali business people, or do you think that they truly are scamming? Let me know in the comments.
2 daycares registered at that daycare, at that building. And the first thing I noticed is all the windows are blacked out and there's no footprints in the snow of any children. There's no playgrounds.
So only one kind of business I know with blacked out windows, guys. You guys catch my drift.
Or anything that would make it look like it's a childcare. But above me, a sign read, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. But there was nobody there. The doorbell did not even work. And then we continued to go to other daycares and we noticed the same pattern. No children, blacked out windows, and one daycare, a learning center, spelled Quality Learning Center instead of Quality Learning Center.
The infamous Learning Center, guys. Learning Center. You guys, check some of my shorts out. I got a lot of memes on the Learning Center.
They had received $1.9 million, yet with that $1.9 million, they could not even spell Leering right on their sign.
God.
Governor Walz has said he's been fighting fraud in Minnesota since 2019 and said the buck stops with him. However, how long would it take for you to notice $1 million leaving your bank account and not knowing where it's going? That's essentially what had been happening in Minnesota for years as billions of dollars has been misplaced. And meanwhile, while people like Governor Tim Walz call people like me a white supremacist, delusional conspiracy theorist, he actually decided to drop out of re-election.
It's funny how the left always goes straight to some sort of identity politic thing anytime they're being accused of anything, right? So I have another video. If you guys go through some of my videos, you'll see where Nick was speaking with one of the Somali business owners, and they were calling him Islamophobic. They were calling him racist, and all he was asking about was, where's the money going? Where's the business? This is the address of your business. Here's where's it at? And they really had nothing to say besides he was just being racist. And Tim Walz is doing the same thing. He's a terrible leader, guys.
Because I believe of how deep and extensive this fraud is. Thank you very much. Since my reporting, the HHS department froze over $185 million, and to this day, not a single business has been able to prove proof of legitimacy. How fast would you be proving that you are a legitimate business if you have children to actually feed and to take care of?
That's a great point, guys. So they froze all assets. You have to prove now that you're a real business. or you don't get funding, and these guys aren't doing it. So yeah, if you're a real business, why aren't you trying to prove that you have children? If you have children, it's easy. I mean, hell, invite an inspection. Come on in. Look, here's the kids. You know, here's what we're doing. Here's the boxes of food. Here's all the stuff that we're doing for these children. But they have none of this stuff.
You'd be sending in that paperwork instantly.
Yep.
I made this video to document the widespread fraud that has been taking place, as I truly believe all fraud is bad. And people like me, my generation, we're sick of seeing tax dollars go towards fraud. We just want to have the same opportunities that our fathers and our grandparents had. And when you see people making millions of dollars by committing fraud, it upsets everybody from all age demographics. And so I hope today we can have a good conversation, and I think we can all agree that fraud is bad and that fraud is fraud. And I wish the best for our country, and I think that's what needs to be happening, is to crack down on all forms of fraud. So thank you for having me, and God bless the USA.
Wow, guys. Okay.
Mister will now begin the questioning.
There we go. Yeah, guys. So that's big. Obviously, he made a big enough splash to get called to testify in Senate, right? So or have a Senate hearing. He got all the cash frozen to these fraudsters for now. Anyways, I know Tim's speaking out about that. To go ahead and end it here, guys, we have a message from Trump regarding Tom Homan heading to Minnesota, and also speaking of the fraud that's going on there as well, the welfare fraud. So the message is here, but in true Hex Streams fashion, to read this would be boring. I've done it up a little bit differently for us, so let's go ahead and watch.
I'll take over from here, Mr. President. Time to ramp up operations.
I am sending Tom Homan to Minnesota tonight. He has not been involved in that area, but knows and likes many of the people there. Tom is tough but fair and will report directly to me. Separately, a major investigation is going on with respect to the massive $20 billion plus welfare fraud that has taken place in Minnesota and is at least partially responsible for the violent organized protests going on in the streets. Additionally, the DOJ and Congress are looking at Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who left Somalia with nothing and is now reportedly worth more than $44 million. Time will tell all. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT.
All right, guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing Tom Homan get into Minnesota, start taking over this operation. Let's get this thing done right. You know, we got a lot of immigrants to get out of there still. We got a lot of fraudsters to get rid of. We got a lot of investigations to do. So just look forward to the whole thing. But as usual, if you guys have any requests for future reactions on further content, put that down in the comments. Until next time, this is Hex, signing out.